Just make sure that you tune in to List Wits. You're watching List Wits. If you're blaming in my way, just make sure that you tune in to List Wits. You're watching List Wits. If you're blaming in my way, just make sure that you tune in to List Wits. You're watching List Wits. If you're blaming in my way, just make sure that you tune in to List Wits.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How y'all doing today? It's post-Labor Day. It's post-holiday, which means I hate my job. Oh my God. I apologize for the late start. Unfortunately, there was nothing I could do about it today. I had people calling me at the last freaking minute. I mean, the last minute to take care of stuff. And then they walked off from their computers and just like, okay, you do whatever you need to do. Yeah, it was that bad. It was that frustrating to say the least today. I'm ready to get out of the office. 5 o'clock. I have been busy all day. And I get like 4 calls between 4:50 and 4:55. So Listy is not having a good day. Oh, so let's hope you guys can help him out by cleaning out the vault tonight. Because we are down to 3 incorrect numbers. That's it. Just 3. And learned you need new brakes and rotors. Let me guess, you were going down a hill and the car didn't stop. So now you need new brakes, new rotors, new windshield, new fenders, new fence, new front yard, and new front door. Right? I'm guessing. I just guessing. But hopefully everybody is having a very good Tuesday evening. That's what I'm hoping. I really don't have much to say tonight because, like I said, everything I wanted to say is going to come out very angry and very frustrated and very what's the word I'm looking for? There are just too many damn people that wait to do the last thing. Hello, guys. Hey, how you doing today? It's like you have 8 hours. Okay, I will even say you don't even have 8 hours. Let's say you're saving stuff up to the last hour. Do your calls, do your work, get everything taken care of in the last hour. And because, like I said, man, I was doing good today. I was doing really, really good till like I said, 4:50. I'm getting stuff done. I'm getting stuff out of the way, and then, boom! I have never had a 5-minute avalanche like I had today. Oh, back to baseball. Who's playing? Who's playing is my question. If it's the Astros, you guys can't beat them. Can't beat the Astros. Not gonna happen. No way, no how, not ever. But yeah, guys, as you guys can tell, the vault is down to literally three numbers, or I should say three incorrect numbers, providing I can get my. There we go. My PowerPoint's acting up, my computer's acting up, so. Ooh. No, that's the soccer game show. The soccer game is nappy time. Because you go to sleep, you hear goal, you wake up, okay, cool, somebody scored. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Game that will bore people to hell. That's why football is alright. Nope. Can't beat the Astros 2-0. Not happening. No way, no how, not ever. uh, and hey, I rooted for the team for so long when we were down at the very bottom of the bunch. It was like, I want a team I can root for, but I'm a loyalist. I'm loyal to my team, but they're like really bad. Think about it. I rooted for the New Orleans Saints and the Houston Astros for most of my life. So picture that one for a sports fan. Picture that one for a sports fan. And you guys thought you guys had agony. Anyway, so like I said, I'm hoping everything works tonight. I have not tested anything really this evening. Um, so we are in la la land, so to speak, in terms of making sure everything is working. So I'm going to pull this up to start with. Like I said, 72 tuned off. I have been with them since 72. I gotta hope I grab the right file. and, and I've been doing that all day. And I've been doing that all day. So, not what I wanted. So we're gonna hope I haven't broken anything. No, my see, I grabbed the wrong file. I knew I was gonna do that. I knew I was gonna grab the wrong one. one of these days, I'm going to learn to do stuff in the right order. I'm going to learn where I put stuff, and then I'll get it all right. Because I got like 2 locations, and if I pull it from the wrong location, I'm pulling old stuff that's not working. Okay. And there's a reason I did this. There we go. I think that fixes my problem. Nope, it's still doing the wrong damn thing. Hold on. There we go. You know what's missing? We're missing music. And I just heard Bubbles. Hello, Bubbles. So how is everybody doing today? I is curious to know. Is it a good Tuesday? Is it a good post-Labor Day? Is it a bad post-Labor Day? Or is it just hell in a handbasket? For those of you guys on the East Coast, please stay safe. More so than anything. Because we don't want to like have to go out to sea and get you. Because I'm no good in boats. Because if I get in a boat, and a boat goes sink, and I go glug, 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 glug. I don't do the swimming thing. Never have, never will. But like I said, folks, like I said, you ever just have one of those moments where you just wonder why you do what you do? It's a short 4-day work week. All right, that's it. Everybody just give all the work to Show. Show says he can handle it. It's a 4-day work week. Oh yeah, you're going to be very, very busy with cleanup and recovery and relief.
Hey,
And,
hon,
yes.
can you come up real quick and get this for me?
All right, hold on, folks. I'll be right back. What am I getting?
The top container has diaper sheets.
Okay, thank you. Uh, Sorry, folks. Well, today got a little better. Today got a little bit better because now I got munchies. And munchies are always good. So we have fried mushrooms. And I have no idea what's in the other bag. But it's alright. That's all I need are the mushrooms. At least for now. Why is my music not playing? I don't know. I don't know. My music was broken. So again, hopefully tonight we'll get 3 numbers off the vault. Hopefully. And then we will be starting a brand new total reloaded vault. And like I said, you guys gotta forgive me, I'm starving. See, I still think workplaces put together those vending machine kitchens to keep you as a prisoner. Even so that even during your lunch hour, you don't leave the building? So like I said, you guys got to forgive me. Like I said, you guys got to forgive me for the moment. Because this is the first bright spot of the day. Provided I don't knock all the mushrooms all over the floor. Problem is, it's not a corporate job, Toon. It's a, you are very underappreciated customer service rep. Who everybody likes to abuse. And then when something goes wrong, oh, heaven help you. Nice try, Red. I burned it up a little bit earlier. Just because I could. Because I'm an evil, evil, evil man. Oh, it's hot. Yeah, very hot. So you guys tell me, I finally put together one that you guys couldn't guess in the first 4 clues. I must have done something right on this puzzle then. All right, somebody hit show for me. There's one little swat. Well, it'll be all it takes. You can do it at any point, Tim, but it will only be valid when the timer goes off. Bear with me, guys. I'm almost done.
And now, the star of our show, where knowledge is king and the reward king size. How much?
Okay. We're back. Kind of back. Sort of back. Just kind of lacking in alcohol at the moment. So, got the roofers coming over this weekend. So Saturday's show is kind of up in the air. The Saturday show is up in the air. Because they're supposed to be here anytime between 2 o'clock and 4 o'clock. But that usually means that they can be here anytime from 12 o'clock till 6 o'clock. So we are going to hope and pray that everything goes according to plan, according to schedule. Because it's already throwing off my Toy Man visit, which really sucks. Because I am running out of smalls of interest. I mean, I got a huge box of Happy Meal stuff. I got a huge box of Hot Wheels. But I'm running out of variety. I need a lot of smalls. And I mean a lot. And I wonder what she put in the other bag. I have no idea. I guess I need to find out. She went over to Chicago style this time. Oh, I see fries and catfish. All right, I can do that. I can live with that. We have all these, they're kind of similar restaurants, but they're like known as New York Grill, Miami Grill, Philadelphia Grill, St. Louis Grill, and they all do different things differently. But yeah, she brought me catfish and French fries. So yeah, I'm eating on air tonight. I can't help it. I cannot help it. And ladies and gentlemen, that picture is of the one and only very youthful Gerald Ford. So Tuned Up got it fairly late this time. I'm actually happy that it took a while for anybody to get that one. No, ours are usually farmed, I think. And farm catfish are damn good. Farm catfish are just damn good. All right, ladies and gentlemen, with that, it is time to get things started, and I would like to welcome each and every one of you to the List Wits Game Show. We are here every Tuesday, every Thursday, every Saturday, where we bring you some of your favorite, not so favorite, and some of your never heard of before game shows from television from the 1940s until today. That's a lot of game shows, just so you guys know. I think, again, we have on file, counting all our individual Price is Right sub-games, we have 125 games, I think. Yeah, it used to be the Pyramid, where the University of Memphis played, and then it became a Bass Pro Fishing Shop, and it's like the biggest in the world. And up at the top is, what is the name of it? There's one restaurant, I think, at the very top. There's one restaurant at the very top of it that is pretty damn amazing. It is pretty damn amazing. Oh, I think we've done one like this before, but we're going to do it again. We have done this before, and I think you guys beat it last time, but I'm not 100% sure. Plus, I got to make a lot more of these. I have not had time to work on any of the lists. Hello, Trent. How you doing, my friend? What is good? But yeah, there's one. I think there's only one restaurant at the top of the pyramid. It's sort of like the one on the Space Needle. You got the one at the top. That's the only one that's allowed to have the top floor. But I've never been to it yet. I've been through Memphis a couple of times because I had to go do gaming license stuff. But I had never done Beale Street, and I have never done the pyramid. I needed to, but I never did. All right. Well, that's because it's Memphis. It's always a great food in Memphis. Now, the view, and that you could argue about. The view you could argue about, but the food definitely hits the spot. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, Coach, how you doing? Beale Street is like a wider Bourbon Street, but it's just a lot shorter.
For $20,000.
Because Memphis has Beale Street, St. Louis has Central West End. It's like one very short street. Austin has 6th Street. New Orleans has Bourbon Street. I'm trying to think. What other cities have single streets that are famous for their bars? I'm trying to think. Yeah, but Duval Street's not really like well known. It's not like nationally known for party spots. I mean, every city's got one, and then you got a couple of cities like probably like New York. They probably have a couple of them like that. But every city's got that one street that everybody knows. You just like, oh, we're going to Memphis. We're going to Beale Street. We're going to New Orleans. We're hitting Bourbon Street. We're hitting St. Louis. We're hitting Central West End or the Loop. So I guess the question of the day is, not a poll, but a question of the day. In your city, what is your party street? In your city, what is your party street? Where it's like they line up the where they line up the bars. And that's the main hangout. You gotta give me a minute because I'm getting one last file open.
person like straight up a grain salesman.
All right, ladies and gentlemen,
Rolled oats that
with that, for tonight's list,
stuffers.
and this is the second time we have had the Bob Hope list,
Al Dubois.
so you might be seeing a duplicate. You might be seeing a duplicate. It's movie title. The phrases is just a bug that's in the program tune. I just haven't taken the word phrases out yet. I need to do that. I just haven't done it yet. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, the list starts now. But ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome each and every one of you to the List Wits Game Show. Last time I did this, they actually didn't need a lot of assistance. Last time they did this, did not need a lot of assistance. So I have high hopes. And basically, I'm not really adding any more to the list. It's basically as we get through, they'll be coming off the list. Monsieur Beauclair. Oh, I know she did. I know she did, but it was like you didn't know which 10 I put up there. And number 9 comes off the list. So Mr. Red Walrus. My favorite blonde. The Great Lover, Road to Rio, Road to Utopia. Sorrowful Jones. And I need to take my favorite blonde out of my file now. We are on the road to Morocco, which I think is probably the best one of their lot. And yes, folks, I am eating on air. I told you guys I am starving. My lunch usually consists of one sandwich and 1 cup of soup. And it does not fill you up during the day. They buttered the bread too. Damn. They're making me very happy. Give me a sailor. His best ever. The Muppet movie? Now I actually have to find it in my list so I can remove it. There it is. Exactly. No, Bob was not in Mad Mad World, or was he? I don't think he was in that one. like I said, that movie was like, it was fun, but I felt so bad because it was like Cary Grant's last film, and it was so bad. I'm looking to see. Okay, I took that out. Bachelor in Paradise, which is basically the theme of every Bob Hope movie. He's a bachelor, he ends up in some exotic location, and he never gets the girl. Let me look. Because I did not pull any, I did not actually delete anything from the last one. Nope, I don't see Bachelor in Paradise on my list. It might be in there. But one of the good things about a film list is like I don't have to keep adding stuff to it. So eventually stuff will get pulled out. So at some point I'll probably do a Keanu Reeves list. Or a George Clooney list. God knows George Clooney should be in his own movie. Red went for the shortcut answer and it didn't work. I'm gonna laugh if somebody you know him as Leo? I know him as overrated. And I still need to do a Kevin Bacon one. And tuned up. Took a gamble. Kept calling for it. And I'm waiting for my wheel to come up. Now, because there are only 3 numbers left, remember the odd numbers you get 1 number off. The even ones you get 0 numbers off. And for some reason, it doesn't want to work. It doesn't want to work. Oh, come on, Streamlabs. Don't do this to me. Oh, boy. Give me a minute. Let me try the other one. How you doing, handsome? And not wanting to work. I think Streamlabs is having a hissy fit. They broke their wheel. They broke their wheel. Because see, it's actually sitting there like trying to run it. It's actually trying to run the wheel, but it won't do it. Out of all the nights for the wheel to go kerblooey. Out of all the nights when I'm down to 3 numbers in the vault. But ladies and gentlemen, bugs aside tonight, because apparently Streamlabs does not want to do what it's supposed to be doing. I would like to welcome each and every one of you to the List Wits Game Show. We are here every Tuesday, every Thursday, every Saturday, barring an act of God, act of work, or act of wife. I'm laughing at the fact that I think you guys named every one of a certain series but one. I think you guys answered every one in a certain series except one. So, tuned off, are you cheating and looking up IMDb? Alright, let's see. What do we got coming out? We got that one coming out. Actually, I'll take that back. There's one other one in there that did not get mentioned, I don't think. So by the time this show is done, we will either be at 55 or down to 50 on the list. So that means the Bob Hope list will come up at least 5 times in the future. It'll come up 5 times in the future. Spelling what, Red? I missed something. What did I miss? Something about spelling. Oh, Zanzibar. Zambar. And again, guys, normally I don't do this on air with the food, but that's why I got Spider-Man to keep me black at times. I don't think there was ever a Road to Sweden tune. I know, I just hate doing it on air. Kind of feels like a little amateurish. But I guess we've only been doing this for 4 years. So we could be a little amateurish when we want to, right? So we are down to 4. Listy needs a road list, huh? Yeah, but you're not showing yourself off on camera, Red. I told you to stay off Chatterbait, Red, but no. Or the one that Money got in trouble with was Chat Roulette. Alright, I'm trying to think. Let's see. Really, Red? World War II for Agincourt? Red, back to history class for you. You guys letting Tuned Off in his filmography list take this, huh? Try to see how many road ones I can. You know the funny thing is, I let it slide. I really didn't think anybody else was going to. Because I've already said, if you've got the tools, you're going to use them. But I was really shocked nobody let that slide. Or I should say, I was shocked everybody let that slide. Well, like I said, I don't hold it against anybody. Never have, never will. Well, you gotta remember, I don't usually do a lot of like these movie-themed lists that you can naturally Google. This just happened to be one of them. Because if you think about it, normally we do word ones, right? Yeah, but how many characters are there in Dragon Ball Z? How many total characters are there? Are you sure? Now, if you said a Pokemon list, then I'm like, yeah, okay, that's a long ass list. And I poured my beer too fast. Way too much foam. Way too much foam on this one. Yeah, but not every episode had a new character. Or a new key character. Right? Hello, Yoda. How you doing, my dear? No, because I don't have anything to. I drank all my Fireball yesterday while I was playing Dos Ex. And I didn't play that well. Yeah, there's 7 or 8 seasons, okay? So you figure 120 episodes. You introduce the main characters early. Let's say 5. You introduce a couple of main bad guys, say 3. Every so often you're going to have a, hello Polar, how you doing? you're going to have an episode that just repeats those 8 characters, right?
3 of these boxes will break the $6,000 bank. Is this one of them? Or is it this one?
Like I said when I first started Polar, I had a good day and then a lousy afternoon.
As these 9 celebrities. Gabe
Started off good and went to hell in a handbasket.
Alice Stokely, Joanne Close, Dick Zodier, Dan Murray,
All right, so 20 main characters.
Linda Carter, Liz Torres, Robert
You figure 120 episodes, okay? You probably take out only episodes that only had those 20 characters in it. Only those 20. So if it's an episode that has one additional character, you can keep that episode.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Welcome to Breaking Bad.
Right? Now, I'm not talking about little itty bitty one shot, like 20 seconds in the series, and that was it. All right, so let's just say, again, we're going to say 120 episodes. If an episode uses one of your only the 20 characters you can think of, all right, how many of those episodes get tossed out the window? You have to throw them away. Now, I'm not saying there aren't a lot, because I've never been a big Dragon Ball Z fan, so I don't know. But if you go back and look, so let's say person A, B, C, D, and F are the only 5 characters, main important characters, in 12 episodes. Throw those 12 out of the way. Can't use them. And you said 20 to start with. So, just removing episodes that only have those 20 characters. Hello, Heavy. How you doing? And I'll give you an example. How many TMNT episodes were there total? A lot. But how many of those episodes only had the characters of the Turtles, Splinter, April? We won't even put Casey in there, okay? And Krang. And Bebop and Rocksteady. That's 10 characters right there. You have thrown out a lot of episodes. You have thrown out a lot of episodes because those are the only characters in them. No. I'm not trying, because I honestly don't know. And I've got enough windows up that I can't go looking to see how many Dragon Ball Z characters there are. Yeah, but how many? Because I've already said Bebop and Rocksteady. All right. So if you take out every episode now, let's say there were 60 of them. Okay. Just based on what I've given you in terms of characters, you probably removed half of them. Because Baxter Stockman wasn't in 60 of them. The Rat King was only in a couple of them. Like I said, I'm not arguing that there aren't a lot of characters. Okay, so there are 60 regular characters. I could see a reasonably done DBZ list, for instance, with 60 characters, and then you try to find that 10 or 20 more one-off characters that made a mark. All right, now you're being trolled, Trance. Heavy's doing the trolling for you. I'm trying to think of another one right off the top of my head. I'm trying to think of a series that had a lot of characters, but when you put them all together, it really reduced how many characters there were. And it spread out. And ironically, I think the one that comes to mind the fastest
Ladies and gentlemen, the master of the house.
is Batman Brave and the Bold. I mean, I know there weren't that many Batman and Brave and the Bold ones, but there were honestly only four major repeating characters. That was Batman, Green Arrow, Joker, and Penguin. Did they use others repeatedly? Yes. But those were the four that they stuck around with. No, now I can come up with a really good one though. This just hit me. The Justice League. Or Justice League Unlimited. There were 5 or 6 characters that they focused on for Justice League Unlimited. And counting the big 7. Or not counting the big 7. So there were 5 characters that they really used a lot of. Green Arrow. Alright, so let's just say in Goku and Vegeta's, I don't even know how to say that one, family. That's 12 characters. How many episodes did those 12 characters only appear in like 1 or 2 episodes? But yeah, I'll use Justice League Unlimited as probably my one comparison because they use the entire DC universe. They pulled out Booster Gold, Mr. Miracle, the Red Tornado. They pulled out a lot of characters in that one. But ironically, you could argue that Justice League Unlimited pretty much had every DC character in it at some point. Because they would do those big, massive screenshots where they had all the DC characters in the Watchtower. So, Jonah Hex is in there somewhere. They may have never used him. I think they actually did use him once. But you see where my point is, Trans.
Full of letters. Who's the name of the world's most famous baby doctor? Can you find it? Now you see it. That's how we play. Now.
And that's why I picked Pokemon, because Pokemon has 1,000 million cards
Now you see it.
of Pokemon characters
Here's the host of our show.
throughout history,
Thank you. Hi, everybody.
but everybody only remembers those 6 or 7. Everybody remembers Squirtle. Everybody remembers Pikachu. But like I said, I like the TNMT one better, because that didn't have a lot of one-off villains. So the key is to finding if you're to do it, if you were to do a list like that, is find a TV show that has a lot of episodes, but with a lot of one-off characters. And again, that's why I went with Batman Brave and the Bold. You have Batman, Green Arrow, Deadman, I think, was only in 2 of them. Gorilla Grodd was in a couple of them. Gentleman Jam was only in 1, I think. Like I said, I'm not arguing there weren't a lot of them. It's just a case of how many of them are recurring villains or recurring good guys, and how many were one-shotters. Like I said, to me, the better shows are the ones that have a lot of regulars and one-shotters. It's sort of like how Nerdy is a huge fan of Spider-Man villain Spot. Nerdy's admitted he's a huge fan of Spot the character. The man is an incompetent character. See, that's where I prefer the ones that are like one-shotters. But Spot was only ever really in 1 comic book. He was in 1 animated series for 1 episode. Or actually, I want to say he was in 2 animated series for 1 episode. It was out east, just depending on where you start. If you start in California, everything's out east. Oh, careful, Paul. Like, I'll give you an example of a list I want to do. And I think I did it once, but I'm reluctant to really put it together on the new layout. And that is TV and movie robots and computers that have a human personality. I want to do it, but I'm reluctant to do it. Or TV shows that had that remembered for their classic automobile. So you know you got the Dukes of Hazzard, the A-Team, Smokey and the Bandit, Starsky and Hutch. Now, would you consider Columbo, a classic known for its vehicle movie or TV show? I do. See, Red says he would not consider it. And I'm kind of like, yeah, I would, because it's a big part of his character. Another one that somebody might say no to is Rockford Files. I would consider that car a very important part of the show. But then you get into, all right, you're going to use that where you the dragster from the Munsters. Wasn't a big part of the show, but it was an important part to the characters. I'll tell you what, since we're actually talking about some list, because I'm working on another one right now. Let's do. So right off the top of my head, all right, and I just like did TV and movie robots. Johnny Five, Wall-E, Robbie the Robot, Vicky, and Hal. All right, so we got one left, folks. One left. Oh, am I not gonna get in the D Live ones, Chuck? Give me a minute. That might be Streamlabs acting up again. That might be Streamlabs acting up again. That's weird because I'm on D Live and they saw my comments. Oh boy. No, I'm not getting D Live comments. Sorry, folks. One of these days, no, because it just did it to mine. D-Live is seeing Twitches, but Twitch is not seeing D-Lives. Our restream's not seeing D lives. Let me do this. Restream. Window. Chat test. You're right. I'm only seeing 3 of them. 4, 5. Ladies and gentlemen, we got 9 out of 10. And bear with me, guys. I'm trying to figure out why it's doing this again. Nope, the D-Live ones are not coming through. God damn it, Restream. Because I was actually paying attention to the... Let me see what's coming through on Chatbot. Well, like I said, I know the big D-Live bot shut down. Not Tidy Labs, but the other one. It actually shut down because they didn't realize how much work it actually took. All right, give me a minute. I'm going to check something. I apologize, folks. The funny thing was it worked earlier. And I don't know why it quit. Because Gaia was actually on earlier and it worked at the first spot. But bear with me, guys. I'm going to try to figure out. Oh, I got to figure that one out. Alright, well, I got it fixed anyway, so I can actually see. I got like 3 chat windows. No, I don't think you did, Yoda. Alright, so with that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is time to find out who is going to get a shot at the vault and bring it down to a 1 in 3 chance. Who's going to get the small prize and who is going to get to play the 1-player game. I'm going to do something, so bear with. I'm going to go see if I gotta figure out why that did that. It always annoys me though. When the wheel doesn't work, I know a lot of things are screwed up. That's what I know, is when the wheel is screwed up, a lot of things croak. Give me a minute, I'm gonna try something. I don't usually do this with the test process, but it's worth a shot.
This $45,000 Lincoln Mark 8.
All right, let's see. There we go. Now put something in for me, Chuck. Let's see if I see it. Nope, it's going one way again. Shit. It's only going one way again. And yes, you can use a standard US keyboard on a PS4. I know because I do. All right. Bugs, bugs, and more bugs. All right, so with that, it is time to find out if it's only going one way, which all right, so that's the list of the ones you guys got, which means we're down to 52 that are still in the list. I'm checking to make sure I don't have any others I have to remove. All right, so we are going to start with Mr. Red Walrus's, my favorite, redhead, brunette, blonde, purple hair, blue hair. Red doesn't have any preferences. Oh, and just like that, Red gets a shot at the vault. All right, Red. We know which row we're getting rid of a number from. I know which number I hope is coming off. We are going to remove the 4. So, Red, you basically have a 50-50 shot right now. Is it 1794?
Let's all play. What's
9-4.
on the line?
All right, Red says it is 1, 7, 6, 7. We lock that into the vault. And we hear one, 7, 6, 7, which means I gotta send more stuff to Canada. in this case, red. The wheel's not working right now, Trance. That's how I know there's communications issues with Streamlabs. Red, you are going to be getting from the Star Wars Collector Plate Edition. We got a new Spidey. We gotta lower his stage. Red, you are now the proud owner . Why do I have... There we go. You are now the proud owner of the AT-AT Walkers from the Star Wars Collector Plate Edition. Ta-da! This will be going to Mr. Red Walrus, along with a few other things that we hope the Canadian Post does not break. Yeah, purple actually has, I think purple has the Han Solo one, and I still got more of these. I got more of these like lined up. And it comes in its own secure box. So it's nice and snug. Get in there. So it is nice and secure. Now my favorite one is the one where they're at the crew of the Millennium Falcon. Oh, Red's almost always has to get a lot of bubble wrap. Alright, so we have to go put this over there. So bear with me. And I have to put it so Red's pile doesn't fall over on top of itself. But Red has a lot of stuff over here. Red just has a lot of stuff piling up. Ta-da! No, the person that needs to build a expansion to their house is Mrs. Fallen. Why do you think why do you think they bought a new house? Because they were running out of room to store everything. All right, so with that,
Which television game has 10 players
And shows you one half of the question.
for $10,000 and a brand new car?
The answer is...
So with that, ladies and gentlemen, it is a brand spanking new vault. And unfortunately, like I said, the wheels are not working.
Here is America's #1 fun watcher, Bud Sutter.
My chat window is not working. There it goes. It's just one of those weird nights. All right, so with that, just got to get rid of Red's other one. Spies Like Us is gone. And that means we're still hoping for a small. We're still hoping for a one-player game. Yeah, weird night. Like I said, I probably should have reset the entire PC, and I never did. Might have made a difference. So it is down to Toonduff and Yoda. And I still found it funny that you guys named all the road movies, and yet Road to Singapore was the last one to get named, and that's their classic, next to Road to Morocco. And how about dude, all that stuff you're finding is like, send it my way. I'll give it away to people for you. It's like I'd take a ton of that, and like, because I saw 3 things that if they were what I think they are, would have been guaranteed vault prizes. How about Tuned Off and The Princess and the Pirate? Oh, not there. Because you didn't describe it much, but if the 1890s board game is what I think it is, not the Avalanche one. If it's what I think it is, you better get that one checked out. All right, how about Yoda and Nothing? Oh, Yoda with Nothing But the Truth. And she gets her choice of the small prizes. All right, Yoda. With that, would you like the NASCAR GF Gordon Nightlight? Would you like the Zoom Zoom triple pack? Or would you like the Sioux Sedan Chevron car? It's unopened, no name from 1897. If it's what I think it is, and like I said, because you didn't really say much. Now, I could be wrong, and like I said, it could just be like a checker set or something. I gotta see if I can find it. Where is it? 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 I gotta find it. Where is... If it is from 1897, there was a game that was pre-Parcheesi. It's got a map on the cover. All right, then it's not the one I'm thinking of. The one I was thinking of was a forerunner to Parcheesi. It's called Ludo. And the old Ludo games can go for a pretty penny. With a map on the board. Let's see. It would not be that one. It's not that one. I'd have to see the map again. I would have to see it again. If I had the picture, I could probably tell you. All right, so Yoda is getting the Zoom Zooms. So the Zoom Zooms will be going to Yoda. And I don't think Yoda has anything right now waiting to go out to her. I don't think. I think I have shipped Yoda everything that she has won. So that means I have to make a brand new card. Hey, anything that's old and classic is always a good thing. Trust me, I'm old and classic. Old and classic go good together. Ow. And all right, so let's get back over to the list and find out if anybody gets to play a one-player game now? Will it be Yoda? Will it be Toondoff? Or is it behind number 10? Toondoff says the Ghost Breakers. And with that, Toondoff gets to play our one-player game of the evening. Now, my biggest buy I almost bought was the 4-pack for the Bullwinkle movie, and I kind of passed on it just because it wasn't what I wanted it, but I didn't want it. So it was one of those yes, no, maybe sort of things where I could live with it or I could live without it. All right, so let's see what game Toondoff is going to be playing tonight. And don't you crash on me, you stupid. Oh, he's going to be playing the money game. And Toondoff will be playing for Toondoff, you will be playing for the BMW. I gotta remember which one this is. I think this is the S3. Toondoff will be playing for the BMW S3. A little bit used, but it still looks pretty damn good. Wait, why'd you change? Oh, it changed. It changed. Hold on. Oh, I guess we will be doing pocket change instead. I wasn't expecting it to change games on me. All right, Toondoff. To play, to win the BMW, you simply have to buy the BMW. And right now, you can buy that BMW for 25 cents. That's it. 25 cents buys you that BMW. All right? But this is how it works. On the screen, we have a 2019 Ford EcoSport front-wheel drive SE. The EcoSport SE is the best combination of features and price, delivers many desirable features such as excellent infotainment options and increased ground clearance versus traditional hatchbacks. We know that the price of the EcoSport is over $10,000. All right? We have given you the one that's up there. So we are going to remove the one from the board. All you have to do is give us the price in each of those following slots in order. Every time you give me a correct number, I will give you a choice of one of the 20 envelopes on the board. Every time you give me an incorrect number, however, that price of that BMW increases by 25 cents. You got a quarter in the bedroom. Well, that may not be the final price, though. That may not be the final price. So, tuned off, we need to know what is the second number in the price of the Ford EcoSport front-wheel drive SE that we have selected from our car shopping center. Yep, you are only guessing the second slot at the moment. Is the second number a 2? He says the second number is a 7. Is the second number a 7? It is indeed a 7. So we get to have tuned off pick any one envelope between 1 and 20. Which envelope would you like, tuned off? Envelope number 9. All right, so whatever money is in there is going to go into your bank account. It could be an empty envelope. It could have $2 in it. It could have 25 cents in it. We don't know yet. Tuned off? We know the price of the car is $17,000. What is the number in the 100 spot for this Ford EcoSport? Tuned off says it's another 7. Is it a 7? No, it's not. And that means the price of the BMW just went up to 50 cents. All right, tuned off. You get to get another. Basically, you're going to go till you get the price of the car. It's just a question of how many numbers will it take you to get the final price of the car. So we are still looking for the third number in the price of the EcoSport. Tuned off says it's a 5. Is it a 5? It is a 5, which means, tuned off, you now get to pick a second envelope. What envelope would you like? Number 13. All right, you're in good shape, I think, at the moment. Because if you think about it, there are only 6 really bad envelopes, or 7 really bad envelopes. All right, tuned off. The fourth number in the price of our EcoSport. Is it a 2? Is it a 3? Or is it a 7? Tuned off says the fourth number is a 2. Is it a 2? No, it is not a 2, which means the price of the BMW just went up to 75 cents. Let's keep it under $1, tuned off. Let's keep it under $1. Is the next number a 7, a 3, or a 2? Is it the 7? It is the 7, which means you get to choose one more envelope. Which envelope would you like, Tuned Off? Number 18. All right, to keep the price of the car at under $1 is the last number in the price of the EcoSport a 2 or a 3? He says it's a 3. Is it a 3? No, it is not a 3. So the final number, must be and I gotta have you say it officially. A 2. All right, so you got the 2. You get one more envelope. Which envelope would you like? I already get. Oh, did I not give them back, Trance? I thought I gave you yours back. Let me look. Okay, no, I did not give you yours back. Okay. All right, number 7. All right. Give me a minute, Trans. I will give you your whammies back. All right, I should have given them back to you. I thought I had done that, but I guess I did not.
For
All right.
$20,000, it must be exact.
So in these 4 envelopes, there is anything from an empty 2 NV envelopes. There are 4 nickels, 5 dimes, 4 quarters, 3 half dollars. There's 1 with 75 cents, and there's 1 with $2 in it. All we have to do, Tuned Off, is make that calculator in the middle total up to $1. If it totals $1 or more, the BMW is yours. All right? So we want to stay away from nickels and empties. We want at least 1 quarter. We need at least 1 quarter. Let's get the quarter out of the way. Envelope number 9 contains a quarter. All right, that's what we wanted. We got to draw 3 more. So we got to get at least 1 more quarter. 1 more quarter would be nice. Number 13 contains, ooh, only a dime. Only a dime. So we got to make 40 cents out of these last 2. So we got to get a quarter in here. We need something for quarter or larger. Envelope 18 contains 50 cents, and ladies and gentlemen, Tuned Off has just bought himself a BMW. Ta-da! And just like that, and there was the nickel on the bottom. So, Tuned Off, it is time to say congratulations, as you are now the proud owner of the BMW S3 automobile. Alright, I gotta go find $2 box of stuff. Give me 1 second.
This is the personalized license plate of a grain salesman. You can figure out that it says rolled oats, then you're ready to play Bumper Stuffers. And now
So that means in 2 episodes, Tuned Off has won a Volkswagen and a BMW. 2 cars in 2 episodes, not bad. Considering it for a while, we couldn't give those things away. We went on a cold streak for a while, but Tuned Off now has the Volkswagen and the BMW. And just to show you guys, like I said, I've actually got this thing pretty nicely set up. Ta-da! We go to the main board. If we were to do another Price is Right game, it would be the Danger Game. Or it might be, oh, it's pocket change again. Only this time the car would have been the 2020 Kia Soul. Or we might be playing Punch a Bunch. But yeah, I spent pretty much my entire Labor Day weekend putting this thing together to getting it to work. And so on and so forth. Now, I will tell you, there is one game in here I honestly hope nobody ever gets. And I've got a whole bunch more now that I've got it working that I can actually do. Prizes, main board, main board. The one that I hope nobody ever gets, honestly, is that one. I don't know if you guys have ever seen Stack the Deck, but it is the most evil game that they have ever put together for Price is Right. This one is like near to it, next to impossible to win. But as you can see, I am pretty satisfied with this, and now I'm going to be able to like start working on some of the other games I've been wanting to do, but I've held off just because it took me forever to figure out how to get this to work. There it is. There's the one that Tuned Off hates. And we have yet to do Pathfinder. Pathfinder is actually hard as well. Pathfinder, I think, is really hard because there's a slight bug to Pathfinder that's not really a bug. And it is a monstrosity if you end up with a board that looks like this. If you get a board that looks like that when you're playing this game, you're screwed. Because the idea is you have to walk a path to find the price of the car. But you'll notice, and this is just one of them, the way it's set up. If you go 161, you also have 161 up here, and you don't backtrack. You cannot backtrack. So this game could be a bitch. Unless I can figure out how to like prevent identical paths from showing up, this game could be a nightmare. So I gotta wait and see. Because like I said, it's easy to do if I manually put stuff in there, but I'm trying to set it so I can do everything by computer, and all I have to do is press 3 buttons. I tell it which board. It picks the board. I load the game. Come on, mouse. And then we play the game. We did spelling bee, yes. Because that was the easiest one for me to, that was the second easiest one for me to debug. The easiest one for me to debug was actually this one. So we have bonus game, we have one away, we have cover up, we have card game, spelling bee, stack the deck, take 2, that's too much, 10 chances, cliffhangers is still broken, this is the one I'm still working on, dice game, gas money, lucky 7, the money game, pocket change, poker game, 3 strikes, secret X, Pathfinder, danger game, and punch a bunch. So I have 22 Price is Right games. And I still want to do Um, there's about 6 more Price is Right games that I really want to set up. And then there are a couple that I'm going to try to set up. I'll be honest, dice game. Where is the dice game? See, I don't have them in a specific order. There it is. Dice game, I think, is still the easiest one to win. Dice game is a lot of luck. And if you get lucky, you got this one in the bag. Yeah, especially when you get 3 6s and a 2 or 3 1s and a 2. But just let's do this. Let's just play one Price is Right game. No prizes. And see what happens. Alright, so you guys are going to play this one as a group. Because it's already 8:54. Like I said, I'm kind of burnt out today because I didn't get home till late. So let's see what happens. All right? So this is how the Punch-a-Punch game works. We have 4 prizes over on the right. We have a projector, outdoor lights, a blanket, and a Hilfiger bag. We're going to show you the price, the suggested price of this projector. The Tanjasan home projector, 3300 lumens LED video projector with 150-inch projection size, multimedia portable projector support, 1080p HDMI, SD, USB, VGA, AV, all the audio outlets for home cinema, TV, games, iPhones, and Androids. The listed price that we have for this projector is $63. As a channel, is the actual price of this projector higher or lower than $63? Tuned Off says higher. Red says higher. So we got 2 hires. Chuck says higher. All right, we got 3 hires. So we're going to say it's higher than $63. The actual price of this projector is $84. So with that, we would give you guys a second punch. All right, the next one we have is the outdoor light system. This is the Glorious Light 28W motion sensor outdoor light. 28 watts of motion sensing detectability. The listed price we have for the outdoor lights is $24. Is the price of the outdoor lights higher or lower than $24? Now the good news is I'm not worried about doing these because there are currently 64 items in my under 100 file. There are 43 items in there under my $1,000 file. And I think there are 32 in my under $9,999 file. Tuned Off says lower. Red says lower. All right, we got two lowers. Chuck says higher. The outdoor light set is higher, $32. So we're going to save that punch specifically for Chuck. All right, then we have the blanket. And the blanket in question is the Alpha Home weighted blanket. 48 inches by 78 inches. Comes with 4 color choices and a Minsky cover included. The listed price for the Alpha Home weighted blanket is $52. Is the actual price of this blanket higher or lower than $52? Tuna says lower. Walrus says lower. Chuck says lower. The actual price of this blanket is $69. Woo! That's an expensive blanket. And the final item is the Hilfiger Let's see if it opens. There we go. The Hilfiger Backpack Patriot Color Block Canvas. You want to be all the style, all the rage, walk around on campus with the Hilfiger Backpack Patriot Color Block Canvas. The listed price for this Hilfiger bag is $51. Is the price of the Hilfiger bag higher or lower than $51? Red says it's higher. Chuck says it's higher. Tunda says it's higher. All right, we got 3 hires. The actual price of the Hilfiger bag is $41. It is lower. All right, so this is how it would normally work. We're just goofing off here at the moment. You guys have 3 punches. Now, the third punch is automatically Chuck's. Okay? So you would automatically take punch number 1, whoever's playing, and they would punch one of the 50 spaces on the board. I'm going to let Tuned Off do the first punch. Which punch do you want to reveal, Tuned Off? All right, number 37. And in 37 is 100 whammies. Now, if we were playing this game normally, which we're not doing at the moment, Tuned Off, if he was playing, could say, I think I can get more than 100 whammies. I think it's like 1 large, 2 small, 2 vaults, and then I think it's 500, 350, 1. I'm trying to think. I know it starts 5, 10, 50, 100, and it keeps going up. So basically, if Toondoff was playing, he could either stop now, keep the 100, or he could say, I can do better than 100. He would not get the 100 whammies, and he would do the next punch. So, Red, if you were playing, would you take the 100 whammies, or would you throw it away for another punch? Toondoff says he'd get rid of the 100 whammies. So, Red, if you were playing, would you take the 100, or would you go for the punch? You'd do another punch. All right, Red. Which punch would you hit? Now what I need to do is I need to put up a chart that shows how many of each there are. Oh, it's another 100 punch. It's another 100 whammy punch. And then you'd have the option again. Would you take the 100? Or would you take the last punch? So, Chuck, you got the third punch. You want the 100, or would you want to take a chance on the punch? Take a chance on the next punch. All right, which punch would you take? $37's gone. Toondoff did 37 to start with. $42. Oh, and you guys ended up with 10 whammies. You guys ended up with 10 whammies total.
And now a game of high stakes, where every decision is a gamble and every move could be
And again, I don't know where the actual ones are. It is all done totally random, totally by the computer. So everything in here, in terms of higher, lower, I don't know. The computer decides. Where everything is located, I don't know. The computer decides. It was at one point I had this program so it would like you hit the once you do all the punches, you hit the bar and it's supposed to pop up which one had it. But I actually took that out because it complicated the program a lot more than I needed it. And I didn't really see a point for that one. So then we go to the main board again. And it's take two. Who wants to play take two? You guys are basically getting a demonstration of my entire Price is Right collection. Until we get to one we've already done. And like I said, this one's all for fun, so just whoever wants to volunteer, feel free. Now this one was this one is kind of difficulter to do because this is one where everything on the board is at least $1,000. So we have the Bang speaker, Beoplay A9 4th generation wireless multi-room speaker. We have a Watchwinder, Wolf Viceroy 8-piece automatic Watchwinder. Then we have 26.5 grams of Vietnam sinkable agarwood chips, grade A, and the foldable high-performance mobility scooter. Now, two of those items on this board total a grand total of $5,399. Who thinks they can pick the two items that, when put together, total $5,399? And I think I'm going to change the colors on this one so everything matches. So the boards will be red and the lettering will be yellow. Because I'm trying to go for consistency. So once I'm down to graphics on a game, I'm thrilled. Who thinks they could find the two items that total $5,399? Jack's like, not me. I don't know. All right, Red. Which of those two do you think would be $5,399 total?
Thank you very much. Thank you. Welcome to Breaker, man.
Now, you guys can tell where this is going, right? All right, nobody wants to do it. That's fine. I have no love. But I told you guys I have been building this set in particular because at some point this board is going to have the 4 players with the little studio audience in the background with the bid on the items. I've got 3 things left to do on this one. Well, I've got 3 major steps left to do. One is to finish up all the big games I want to do. And like I said, I want to do as many of them as I can. I basically want an entire Price is Right suite. Then 2 is I want to get this one done so that I can do the you get 4 players, they bid on something, and the highest with the nearest to it without going over gets to play the game. And then the third thing I want to do is the big wheel. And if I'm lucky, I'll do a showcase thing. Now, the only catch is I don't think I can do Plinko I have a Plinko game, but it's a standalone. I have no way of like attaching it into this as much as I want to. And I am still trying to figure out how to do the big wheel. That's the one I have yet to figure out. Because when the spin wheel is broken, and nothing works, then I have to have a fallback plan. So my fallback plan is to eventually get a big wheel one. And the worst thing is I've seen it in existence in PowerPoint format. There's a video on YouTube where a guy basically says, this is my big wheel. And it looks good, it looks decent, but I can't find a copy of it. So I'm going to have to sit down and program one myself. And I'm not looking forward to that. I am not looking forward to that at all. And then, like I said, I'll probably do... Then I'll get to a point where I'm going to do a showcase. Sorry. A showcase. So it'll be The Price is Right will be able to be A, one-player games, B, standalone by itself as a full game. And then after that, I am going to probably, or during that, I'm going to turn my attention back over to, and I got to talk to Guy to see how he did it. I'm going to turn my attention back over to doing the Discord match game. Because like I said, I know that's fun when it's done as a group. But I got to be able to set it up, and it's going to take some I think some brand new scenes and some finagling. So one of these days, when I'm like not doing a game show and not playing video games and not doing yard work, I'll be on here and I'm going to be like doing an entire programming to try to do match game. And heaven help me. Heaven help me. It's been on my plans for over a year. It's actually been on my plans ever since before Nerdfest. But I gotta find a way to do it. So I gotta find some teleconferencing software that works. Like I said, Discord is great. But I need to talk to somebody to see about how to set up windows in certain locations. And then see if I can do window captures. Don't know if it's going to work. But I do want to try it. Alright guys, it is 9:15. Like I said, we didn't do much tonight. But that's because A, I got a late start. And B, I wasn't all here tonight. So we will definitely be back on Thursday. I'm going to probably do an entire PC reset here very, very shortly to see if Streamlabs is working again. But with that, I think tonight we're going to wrap things up. We gave away a vault prize. We gave away a small. About the only thing we didn't give away was one of the largest. And that will be coming at some point. So blame Red because his vault prize basically countered out the big prizes tonight. Let's see. Save. Yes. We're going to save that. Alright guys. So with that, we're going to wish each and every one of you a very good night. And hopefully we will see you guys on Thursday. With me being a little less grouchy, a little less worn out from work. We'll just have to wait and see. So, until Thursday night, ladies and gentlemen, exercise, exercise, exercise. Body, soul, gray cells. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, y'all have yourselves a very good night. And we will see you guys on Thursday.